Saturday night's main event. I know we had Raw and we had SmackDown, but Saturday night's main event, freshest in our mind. Saturday night. This is not a monthly thing. It just so happened the return was in December. The next one was January, and I think they're doing it quarterly. So this took place in San Antonio. I thought it was a fantastic show. I got to stay off social media during this stuff because people they have such expectations. It's not realistic.
Like, what do you mean?
People are like, oh, this is just a shorter episode of SmackDown. Nothing really happened. I don't know what they expect.
People. It's a 2-hour episode. SmackDown has been 2 hours for fucking every year until a couple of weeks ago. So they could eat a shit.
Yeah, you know what? I'm with you, Brendo. I thought it was a fantastic show.
And Saturday night's main event has always been kind of a extend storyline type of show. It's not nothing huge. It's supposed to really happen there. So you get, what I'm guessing is younger fans going, fucking nothing's happening. Why are you fucking doing it? And it's like, fucking, that's what Saturday night's main event's always been. You just further storylines.
Yeah, like I find myself like I really don't watch Raw or SmackDown unless something big's happening. But this is the second Saturday night's main event. I was all in. I wanted to watch it, and I watched it.
I was Tony. Me and you, simpatico today, buddy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I was thinking the same thing. I would go out of my way to watch Dynamite, Collision. I'm going to try and watch a lot of TNA, but I won't watch Raw and SmackDown. I'll catch the highlights online, but you give me a Saturday night's main event. You give me a Royal Rumble, the Bash in Berlin. I'll watch those.
So why would you go out of your way to watch? And I'm not judging or anything. I'm just curious what makes AEW out of the way to see as opposed to Raw.
Thank you, KJ.
Good question, KJ.
You know what? I really don't have a great answer. I don't know why. I really don't know why, KGG. I wish I knew.
You're not as busy as a Wednesday and then Monday or Friday.
I'll when we're done here and I go downstairs to process all this shit and get the episode ready, I'll put it on Netflix, but I'm not going back and watching it from the beginning. And SmackDown on Friday nights, I'm usually working, and by the time I get home and settled in, I just see what's going on online. I don't know. It's weird.
Doing your wrestling research on Facebook?
No, not doing my wrestling research on Facebook. But I thought Saturday night's main event was great, except for one thing.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go.
Was it this guy?
Of course it was that guy. This motherfucker, he takes every opportunity he can. There was no reason for him to go out there and go, I'm here because Nick Aldis couldn't get the job done. Just bury fucking Nick Aldis, you fucking cockeyed piece of shit. Then he's got to be throwing around super kicks. Oh, I'm all sweaty because I just danced around for 3 minutes. I get it. It's in San Antonio. I get it. You're fucking Shawn Michaels, but you're a fucking jackwagon, bro.
Did you see the Shawn Michaels is mid sign when he's coming out?
He is mid. I just fucking hate Shawn Michaels, and every time he's on my TV screen, he makes me angry. He shouldn't have kicked Kevin Owens. He should have stayed in his authority role. He got the signatures. He should have left. So what if KO pushes the thing into his chest? Was he hurt because KO was right? Because every time Shawn Michaels doesn't like it, he fucking takes his ball and he goes home. He loses his smile. KO is right. Eat a shit, Shawn Michaels. You know what? And Cody sucks eggs too. This is the first time in a very long time where I'm very close to buying a WWE shop t-shirt. Between Cody sucks eggs and a Jacob Fatu t-shirt, I'm in.
Oh, I got a Jacob Fatu t-shirt.
Is it still in the car?
Nah, man, I took it out. It's still in the bag, but yeah, I got it.
Maybe they'll throw in a Sheamus DVD if you buy it.
No, I don't want a Sheamus. I like Sheamus.
A Don West Brown Bag special.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, I got a great story.
Oh,
I ordered 4 of those for Christmas for these guys back in the day, and they sent me 4 of the exact same things, and I was like, no, I thought these were going to be different, and then they sent me 4 different ones, but they were all the same again. I was like, no, what are we doing here? 3 times they did it. At the end before Christmas, I had more TNA merch than I ever thought I was going to fucking have my entire life.
I still got the brown bag sitting around here somewhere.
It was kind of weird hoarder.
Boxes of Wizardry were good that year.
Did you get the good one with the action figure?
Yeah.
Attaboy.
Good
all right,
boy.
so what did you guys think of the Saturday night's main event?
I loved
I
it.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I actually thought the Rhea Ripley Nia Jax match was really good. Call me crazy.
I
All
will not.
right.
I won't.
think
I
they're
won't call you
good.
crazy.
I think they're good. Dan, like sometimes you have somebody you wrestle, and their matches always just click. Like Statlander and Monet, I would say, always have great matches together. Bailey, Sasha, I know I'm bringing up, but like Rhea and Nia, for some reason, like their matches click. And I hate Nia Jax. I can't stand anything, but she does. But their match is always really good.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not necessarily like a David versus Goliath story because like Rhea is like insanely powerful. It's like almost like a Goliath versus like insane like giant Goliath. So it's like you're getting your power spots out of Rhea just because Nia is that much larger than her. And I actually really liked how she did the Annihilator on her back this time, which was something that I don't think we've seen before. And then like Rhea Ripley getting up from that. The match was good. The whole show, like you guys said, like people's expectations need to be tempered now because this is an NBC show, right? So you're getting people coming in that don't watch Raw, don't watch SmackDown, don't necessarily care about the stories that we're telling, yet we're still plugging along with these stories and promoting the shows that are coming up. So you're like just like the Netflix debut. Every time you're doing a Saturday night's main event, you're placating to two different audiences at the same time. Now, maybe that'll go down the more they do. But these shows are, I guess, like they're not vacuum sealed because you are pushing towards the next thing. But what happens on this show is not going to be like I guess the best advancement in storyline or maybe even a conclusion to one was Fatu Braun. Like maybe is Braun taking some time off because he ain't coming back after that shit. Like if he shows up in the Rumble, then that's gonna be weird.
He was a fucking beast. And the crowd was chanting for fucking Fatu.
Yeah.
They got something special there, boys.
Dude, let's not undersell Tama Tonga now, too. I guarantee you he's gonna find himself soon in a nice little character role. It's just gonna suck that he'll probably be the one that's fed to Fatu if they stick around for a while, just like SmackDown when he lost to LA Knight. But
what do you think? What do you think, KJJ? He's in the Ludwig Kaiser role right now.
Pretty much. But I think Ludwig Kaiser was able to come out of it, and I think that Tama Tonga will too, because his like little thing where he does like yeah, like that's gonna get over. Like
I think it is already.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
And just like when Fatu, we're not going to see it anytime soon, but when he would do the "I love you" solo, that shit got over. So this Tama Tonga, yeah, like that shit's gonna, like Brundo said, it's already over, and I think it's gonna get bigger.
Two quick points. One, getting a text from Brundo when the show first started asking, hey, is anybody else's show in Spanish too? Because I was flipping on I was looking for the SAP button on my cable box. I'm like,
were you watching on NBC or Peacock?
NBC.
Yeah. Peacock was good.
Yeah.
And the second thing, and I know this is HK's fucking thing, Jesse Ventura, amazing. Amazing. Wrestling needs a good heel commentator. Yes. It's so sorely missed in 2025. Jesse steps right back in. I know he's older. I know he's a little bit slower, but man, he hasn't missed a beat. Amazing.
Nigel's a heel.
Nigel is good. I was gonna say that, but man, Ventura, like the ending of that IC title match, where Ventura's like, why did he stop counting the three? Like, and he wouldn't let it go. Like, it was just Tony's right, man. Chef's kiss. Like, they need somebody like that. And I know Tony, to repeat what Tony said, I know he's older. Let him out there for more than fucking one match, man. He knows what he's doing. He adds so much. And we'll talk about it when we do the fucking homework later. Like, he adds so much in every fucking role. Like, he added it in the Battle Royal that we're going to talk about in a little bit. He added it in this IC title match. Like, I wish they would leave him out there to do it more. He's much better than fucking Pat McAfee.
I like that. But McAfee keep calling him the governor.
They're not comparable though.
Yeah.
Like McAfee isn't there to fill that role because they don't really have that role anymore.
Right. I think
that's
like
the role that they need.
If you want to comp Ventura to current WWE, it'd be Wade Barrett or Corey Graves. those are your comps.
And neither one of them are even close.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with HK on that one. Wade Barrett, love him on commentary. Loved him when they pivoted from Jim Cornette to Wade Barrett in NWA. I thought was a step up even from Cornette because he was amazing.
Wait, were we talking about Ventura still? I jumped out for a second. Ventura as opposed to McAfee.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So your comps would be Wade Barrett on SmackDown and Corey Graves on NXT, and so like the Raw comp is not there. McAfee and Ventura are not comps, but I think Wade and Corey would be your comps.
And I thought Gunther and Yeet was fantastic too.
Yeet
What an
fucking
entrance.
got me at the end too. When he hit that splash and the way he covered him, I'm like, oh my god, is he gonna win? And
He makes you believe, bro.
Yeah.
Well, and beyond that, Gunther does a great job in the ring, making you think that his opponent has a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, you go back to that match with him and Ali, right? Like you thought that there was a shot that Ali was going to pull that out. Like he does a really good job.
Yeah.
And the way he talks up his opponent, but he gives that little dig at the end. It's like dude, Gunther's fucking amazing.
That's how you're supposed to do it. And he just
Amazing.
nailed it.
Yeah, and Jey Uso had been getting a little bit of slack for singles matches. Obviously, the one at WrestleMania between him and Jimmy apparently was not all that well reviewed, and
No,
It's not a good
even him
match.
winning the IC title with Braun Breaker and his other match with Gunther. This to me was Jey Uso's breakout singles match to me.
He needed it.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I love the little tie. I love the microphone from the ceiling.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I could have did a little bit without the fucking whole like main event thing. Like it was a
Hey.
little goofy looking, but no, I loved it. I loved it. Lillian's got to back off a little bit though. She didn't need to be eating that shit.
How do you so they showed a bunch of legends, right? This is my only nitpick.
No.
You know,
Aside
outside
from
the
Shawn Michaels.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
How do you mention Dory Funk Jr. and not mention that he was the fucking NWA World Champion?
Yeah, that's
17-time tag champion, but he's most famous for his fucking NWA World Championship run.
Yeah, that's.
I know the NWA is not what it used to be, but like I don't know.
But wait, if they
bro.
mention the tag titles,
Yeah,
then what the
And-
fuck?
yeah.
And look,
KG's
I'm
just
not-
right on that one.
you know,
I didn't even hear that. I just heard him say that he was in the Rumble last year or some shit like that.
Bro, Medusa with the old fucking
Yeah.
women's title.
Yeah,
That was
that's
cool as
right.
hell.
and look, I don't want to.
I'm gonna get that belt.
I'm feeling pretty good about my Dory Funk Jr. pick.
He was cracking the whip during commercial breaks. I heard.
Oof. Oof.
You know what my nitpick was, and it kind of bothered me. It was how they showed each legend like in their like clips of like their yesteryear. The Medusa one. It bothered me that they showed a clip of her while she was Medusa, and then they introduced her as Alundra Blaze, and it really
Yeah.
fucking pissed me off. Like,
They should
like
just give
really
up on that. Just call her Medusa.
call her Medusa.
Yeah.
You own the footage of WCW. Who cares?
Yeah.
And AWA.
No, it just bought like nope. Come on, come on. And she went into the Hall of Fame as Alundra Blaze too. Which
She
I'm
was
like,
like a hundred plays for like what, 2 years?
About
She's
that.
deuce.
Yeah.
95, 96, not even 2 years. She
Yeah.
didn't come in 94, I don't think.
She was there for WrestleMania 10. Was
Yeah, 10 was when she won the title
Yeah.
from Heidi Lee
All
Morgan.
right, so that was 94.
yeah.
Yeah, so 2 years. I took the scenic route to get back to where you were, Tony.
It's all right. Hope you enjoyed the drive.
She was there at 93, 94, 95. 93 was that's when she beat Heidi Lee Morgan. So and
That was
in-
WrestleMania. That was WrestleMania 10, no?
No, 10 was Leilani
Leilani
Kai.
Kai.
Ronnie, yeah.
Okay, so
Oh.
she still dumped the belt in 95. Or was
yes,
it
at
early
the end of she won the title in December of 93. She dumped the title December of 95.
But I mean, she won and lost in between there with Bertha Faye and all that
Yes.
shit.
Old
And
Nakano.
Bill Nakano,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Rhonda Singh, holy shit. That was the woman from the fucking documentary about the Crush Girls.
there's a what she was what oh fuck.
I can't remember her name either.
God
now.
damn, Monster
Ripper.
Monster
Yes.
Ripper. Yes, thank
Yep.
you, Brandon.
There's a guy on YouTube, Kim Justice.
Oh man, yes.
You turned me on to that. He does a great
Monster Ripper
retrospective on Monster Ripper. It's like an hour and 15 minutes. It's
Yeah.
really good. It's
Oh, on
really
YouTube?
respectable. Yes.
I think I actually watched that whole thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good. So let me. I know we got a little more to cover and we got to do homework, but let me ask you this: the Rumble is Saturday, 6:00 start time. And it's going to be loaded. We already know who's in the men's. We have a couple name in the men's. Is there a way the WWE makes Gunther's title seem just as important as Cody's?
It depends on his challenger.
But you think like the person that wins is going to go after the world title?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. How do they? Right? Because look, if John Cena wins, he's going to wrestle Cody. He's not going after Gunther.
Does CM Punk go after Cody?
You don't know that, man. Cena, Gunther?
Does Seth Rollins go after Cody? Or does he want back what originally was his?
Well, there's some things that have taken place on Raw tonight. So
more research on Facebook? What do you got?
No, I got Twitter open.
So I don't know. If I think both are going to be important. Now the question is, did Gunther have a title match? Well, yeah, it was him and no, he wasn't the champ then. Last Mania was
Sammy.
Drew and Priest.
Drew and Priest.
Drew and Gunther, and then
no, it was Drew and Rollins,
Rollins.
and then CM Punk and Priest cashed in. Excuse me.
And that wasn't the last match, right?
No, that was the first match.
Yeah, they
Okay.
opened with that.
Okay. The only way to make that title feel as important as the other title is that it closes one of the shows.
But then they're hyping, the women's Rumble. The winner's going to main event WrestleMania. Fucking Michael Cole said that Saturday night.
So the women are going to get Saturday again, and the men are going to get Sunday.
Well,
All right, I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with it too, but like,
I don't like shoehorning a match in like that. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, look at the names that have already been announced for the Royal Rumble. Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, McIntyre, Sami Zayn, LA Knight, Nakamura. I don't know, man.
It's pretty dope.
If Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, or Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre win, they're going after Cody. No?
I don't know. I'm not putting anything by anybody at this point.
yeah.
So Cody's main eventing night too. It's just a matter of who it's going to be with. Like, they're not going to put Gunther in that slot, are
I
they?
would love to see fucking Kevin Owens win this ladder match.
Yeah, me too.
And Kevin Owens main events WrestleMania?
No, because we still got Elimination Chamber March 1st.
Yeah, but then
Kevin Owens main event at WrestleMania.
But doesn't the
technically.
target have to be Cody for Mania? Like, why would you let if you let Cody lose at Rumble, then he's already going into Mania tainted.
So, by
right?
you saying that, you're already making the world championship feel less than. And if you feel that way, that's fine. But just by saying which isn't the target Cody, the target is the champion that you want to fight. Like that's like both should be on equal. Like if to me it would be a coin flip if I won the Rumble. Like that's how WWE should make it feel.
Right.
Yeah, they should. But honestly, if I'm winning the Rumble, I'm going after Cody. Because why wouldn't you? That's the title with the prestige. That's the title with the history.
One thing I like that they do sometimes is they'll do a little foreshadowing in the Rumble, like somebody bumps into somebody. So I'm wondering if maybe somebody bumps into Gunther and, it leads to that, like a Cena or something
Would
like
Gunther
that.
be in the Rumble?
Well, no, I mean like backstage, like, Cena's getting interviewed and Gunther, gives him
Knocks
a little shit.
knocks into him, spills his coffee,
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
the way like Raw ended last week with like Sammy accidentally haluva kicking Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre yucking it up, like they're planting these seeds where you don't like. Honestly, we're gonna pick the Rumble this weekend. Like anyone can fucking win it.
Yeah.
Yes, folks, we are doing picks for 2025. Cat's out of the bag.
And I love that they made fucking DIY against the Machine Guns 2 out of 3 falls. That might steal the fucking show.
Yeah.
I love it too because that's an awesome match that doesn't take a whole lot of star power out of the Rumble itself. Like WWE used to have like 4 different matches, like singles matches that would take immense star power out of the match. Now you're like literally like making it an undercard. Like you have the world title match with Kevin and Cody, which is great. Is there any other matches that haven't been announced tonight other than the
Just the
Machine
4.
Guns?
Just the 4, yeah. Just the
What's
4.
what
Yeah.
are the two? The
Cody.
two and the
Yeah.
tag. Yeah,
Are they putting Fatu in? Does he get a diesel push this year?
you don't know yet.
Him
I would
or
guess so.
I could see Obafemi getting in there and getting a pretty big diesel push too.
Yeah, because he's coming back. He dropped his what Noah title, one of the tag.
No,
team
that's
titles.
I'm thinking
almost-
Olmus.
Oh my!
Yo, I want Olmus in this so bad too.
Whatever.
He's my son's favorite wrestler.
Did I
Wait a
confuse
second.
almost with Obafemi?
I was like,
Yes.
did Obafemi drop the belt already? I just
My-
watched
my
NXT.
Well, Joe Hendry's going to get a spot now, right?
Yep. I think
Yeah.
so. I think you see Joe. Jordan Grace apparently signed with the WWE.
Yes, I saw
today.
that earlier. Yep.
So that's huge.
Is this a Josh Alexander spot?
No.
I don't know. I think you got to build Josh Alexander.
And they're doing that weird, like they're still running an angle with him on
PCOs in the
They
fucking
taped
Royal
a whole
Rumble.
bunch of TV. So
Oh,
you
I
know,
didn't
some
look at
PCOs
that.
in the Royal Rumble. I
I would
called it.
fucking love that. I would love
would I.
PCO in the Rumble. That'd be awesome. Where is it? Indianapolis? Who's a good surprise? Papa Shango?
Vince.
You know McAfee's going in there.
I don't want fuck McAfee.
Masha-
Man.
Masha
Oh, he is.
Slamovich, I could see that.
Oh yeah. That Masha, I'm interested in that Masha Cora Jade thing that they got going on in Impact.
Definitely.
Right.
Maybe
Anything
What's Her Nuts comes back for the Rumble.
Miro.
Jade Cargill.
Jade.
Did he
Miro,
say-
you know
what
what?
did he say?
Miro's a free agent.
Miro,
isn't he?
you know what? You know what, HK?
Ooh.
Somebody in the
about,
chat I thought said Ryan Reeves is all elite now, which fucking really tickled me.
Yeah, that was
Imagine
Tony,
fucking-
Tony Khan.
How about guy? Speaking of free agents, Aleister Black.
Aleister
What am I-
Black's a good call.
Shock in the Royal
Yeah.
Rumble.
Listen, you guys can
Aleister
take like
Black in the
all of
Rumble?
those guys that you just named. It's only if any of them, it's only going to be one of them. They may all come back,
Yeah.
but only one of them showing up in the Rumble.
Booker
PCO.
T in the Royal Rumble. Count it.
Stop.
Ugh.
No,
X-Pac.
To keep them off commentary, that's fine.
Shuck it,
Broski.
duck it.
If we're just shooting out names, Broski.
You know what? With Chelsea Green being there, you can't fucking rule it out.
He laid the groundwork on the Alawani interview. He said, if I came back, the roof would blow the fuck off the place. Let's give it a shot.
Do you think this is the Royal Rumble where it's nearly impossible to figure out who's going to win? I know in years past, there's always been like maybe 2, maybe 3 people that could possibly win. I know in the past couple of years, it's been a little bit more like where they're expanding that net to encompass more. Do you think this year is the year where it's like the most people who have the most to win or lose coming out of this Rumble?
It's to me, it's ironic because like the bigger, like there's so much star power in this. To me, that only makes it a little bit more obvious on who's gonna win. Whereas like normally that wouldn't make sense at all. But like I feel like to me, there's still only 2 guys that are winning this. To me,
Who's your thoughts? Not that we're
my-
locking you in, but who's
nope,
your
nope.
thoughts?
I'll wait for pick segments. You got time.
That's a good point, Tony. Because like I just thinking about it, like if there was another Rumble in years past that you thought were like as unpredictable as this one.
Well, I mean, in '92, anybody could have fucking
Yeah.
won the world title. In that
92, yeah,
But 92 excluded.
97 comes to mind just with all the hitters there. Like there's a couple of Rumbles, but none of them seem as unpredictable as this one, just with like the star power and what they could do with who's in it.
A lot of stakes in this one.
There's
Yeah.
a
lot
lot.
of
There's
stakes
look,
in it.
man. There's a lot of fucking players, man.
Yeah.
Randy Orton, The Rock,
Yeah.
so John Cena, CM Punk, Roman Reigns,
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, Hornswoggle,
Kurgan.
Jesus.
Kurgan, movie star Kurgan,
Yeah.
Zombie
I
Black
don't
Bart.
Big John Studd.
Black Bart, and Zombie. Fucking Big John Studd. Unbelievable. I can't wait. Saturday's gonna be a good time.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Saturday's gonna be a good time.